It should work now. Hello, everyone. I hope it works. It's supposed to. If it doesn't, I don't know who to blame, but not me. Oh my god, this is so different. I haven't streamed in so long. I haven't streamed in so long. All right. Oh god, that's my own voice. Okay, we're good. Hey, everyone. Okay, now I'm good. If it hasn't started, then I guess you have to refresh, but if you can't see it, you won't know that. Hello, hello. All right, now time to say hello to everyone. Hello, Ed, Getty, Germany. Just 20K, yeah, just 20K. I mean, it's still pretty good, pretty damn good, I would say. Hello, Smooth Move, Simple Electronics, my tech support. Hello, Chaggy. Oh, look at freaking. Oh, that's an elbow cough? I thought you were dabbing, but you're elbow coughing. I love it. Hey, Fogcow, good morning. Edwin, hello, hello. Doc Forest Cinema. I feel like that's like a great production company. Production company name. Yes, exactly. Maxi Wolf, good morning. Good morning, everyone. And good day, rather. All of them. Mr. Bigsy. And Daniel, hello, hello. Sidewinder. F14. Sidewinder. I like that word, Sidewinder. And Lex Jedi, good morning. It's early for you, but you're still here. I mean, early-ish for a Saturday. Vermatsin, good morning. And Sean, Shinizzle, what are you doing awake at this weird time? Meat on wheels, it's working, yay! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My chat like keeps like, oh wait, there's a live chat, that's what I want. There's like top chat and then there's like live chat, so yeah, we're good. Hello, Andrew from Scotland. If you have the Scottish accent, you have a great accent. I love it. I love hearing it. Carlo, good morning. And Sean, also early morning. Chief Dave, you subbed like 2 months ago. Plenty of stuff to catch up on then. Oh boy. I feel like I should have had some kind of like background music, but I completely forgot. Completely forgot. So I apologize for just not having background music yet. I might do it halfway through. We'll see. Thank you, everyone, for all the congrats on 20Ks. Thank you. Any delicious snacks during the stream? Anyone? Oh, a Terry's chocolate orange. I'm sorry to say. I thought you said delicious snacks. Hey, Douglas, how are you? Thank you. 22.6. Yes, and counting. Hopefully, to the moon, right? Hey, Bucky and Vic. Monroe Britter. I probably said that completely wrong. I apologize. Good morning, Tom. Busload UK, as in like a busload. I usually say a buttload, but I like the term busload now too. I need this as one of my measurements, a busload. Mama Dungeon, good morning. And Alan from Kentucky. Now I want fried chicken for some reason. No relation whatsoever. Oh, I hate how this chat just like drops. Lonely Gamer, hello, and Samuel from Nebraska. I used to know the US state capitals and now my memory went, so I don't practice it unfortunately. Pedro, hello, how are you? Jason from England. Oh boy, more people from England. We've got a lot of people from England here. Actually from Europe also. Doyle, hello, hello, good morning. Ismail, hi from Texas. I usually watch King of the Hill while eating, and that's my my exposure to Texas. It's funny. I love it. And then there's like a little bit of snow, and then no one knows what to do. It's great. Italy is evening, yeah. Europe is evening basically, and plus it's dark now. Hey, Thomas from Norway. Oh boy, I've got one of your, I was gonna say cousins, but one of your neighbors in here too. Pacha Spencer, thank you, thank you. And Tex, good morning. Positively negative, hello, hello. You have sake, does that count as snack? I mean, it's not even noon for you yet, Sean. How? Like Kentucky Fried Movie? I don't even know how that would be, just basically eating fried chicken all the time. A foot of fresh snow for my, wow, we got a little bit of dusting, not too much, not a foot, that's for sure. Oh boy. Huge jug of sweet tea and a massive bag of oh, M&M peanuts, those are the good ones, so good call on that one. I don't want to divide the chat already, but what's better, chocolate M&Ms or peanut M&Ms? Just asking, curious to see what the overall consensus is. Geography degree, don't know, and I could not tell you provincial capitals. Here's an easy one. Quebec, Quebec. There we go. Peanut M&Ms, yep. Peanut, good, good. Everyone has such good taste here. Why not both? I mean, if you only had the choice of one, if it's like, hey, you can only have this one or that one type thing. Grew up in the Texas Panhandle where we had 2 feet of snow for 5 months a year. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. Smarties over M&Ms? Oh yes, I completely agree. Smarties over M&Ms. Yes, definitely. For the people in the US, the Smarties I'm referring to are the, you know, candy-coated chocolate Smarties, not the crushing candy. Those are called Rockets. Sorry, you guys are wrong. Hey Wolf, how are you? Dark chocolate M&Ms? I didn't know there were dark chocolate M&Ms. Oh, caramel. I don't think I've tried caramel M&Ms. Oh my god. Why does this always go to food? Cold chocolate ones? I knew it. I knew it. This is how you find Chaggy. He's gonna put his M&Ms in the freezer before eating it. That's where he keeps it. How do you pronounce capital of Kentucky? Louisville? Or Louisville? Correct answer, Frankfurt. I mean, if you ask Kid Vero, Louisville for sure. That's how it is, because why would there be an S if you don't say it, right? Chocolate M&Ms are a great mid-run fuel. Sugar, carbs, and energy, much cheaper than energy gels. Ooh, for movie theater snacking, peanut butter M&Ms. So chocolate M&Ms for effectiveness and utility, but peanut M&Ms for enjoyableness. Hey, run to the movies. How are you? American Smarties better than Canadian Smarties? Oh no, get out of here. I told myself I'm not going to ban people for things like that, but this is tough. No, I'm kidding. No, 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 no. No Dead Reckoning yet? It's not available for streaming. I have to rent it, so no Dead Reckoning yet. I don't know when it's going to be available on whatever streaming platform it's going to be on, but once it's available, that's when I'll watch it. Is a figure in the background in a Verowak avatar pose. That one there, that dude, I don't know where my finger is. But no, that is a dude that is falling, and yeah, I have a Verowak 3D printed figurine, but it's like a Marowak. White chocolate mint ones that come out at Christmas? You had me in the first half. White chocolate, yes. Mint. Always keep your chocolate cold as well before eating it, not freezer, but fridge. Kit Kat and Smarties chilling right now. Interesting. I feel like whenever I have chocolate that's been like chilled, it loses so much of the flavor. So I'm not a fan of it. Plus I want it to like melt in my mouth. So if it's cold, it takes even longer to melt. And the flavor just isn't the same for me. There's a great joke about Smarties and IT crowd. Every time I see IT crowd, I want to say it crowd. And I have to correct myself every time, unless it's if you're supposed to say it crowd. I've heard good things about IT crowd. I honestly just assume it's about people working in IT, but I don't know. I haven't looked anything up. I just know that it's a show that a lot of people recommend. Cost to rent that, I have no idea. I'd have to look up on wherever it's available. I don't actually know where it's available. Stickers on the fridge? No. Why am I so pretty? Maybe I was born this way. Maybe it's Maybelline. No, I'm not being sponsored by them. Don't buy their stuff unless they sponsored me. Just watch. Where is Dead Reckoning even available? Dead Reckoning in Canada. $6.99? Is it available anywhere else by chance? No, $6.99 Canada, wherever. I don't even know where. Google Play, Amazon, YouTube, Microsoft. Oh yeah, people use the Microsoft Store. I've not used that. Which movie? White House Down. I've never heard of White House Down. Oh, I have a link somewhere. Hold on a sec. Where is it? Did I put it in my thing? Suggest a movie. Yes, if you guys do have movies that you want to request, if there are movies that you want to request, so basically what I have is I have a Google form that please, if you follow the instructions on there, basically says to recommend the movie with the year, but the movie is what's needed. And then I put everything in a database and I do search usually to see which ones are like the top 10, top 20, and I go through them and see what people recommend. And I take movies out of those recommendations to either watch or to put into polls type thing. So I actually do use this recommended movie form. It's not just there for show. It's actually useful. Miniature Reese's peanut butter cup or 10. I like the Reese's Pieces. Those are actually, I like the Reese's cereal. Reese's Puffs cereal or whatever. That's pretty good. I like those. Amazon Women on the Moon and Kentucky Fried Movie. I mean, that would be interesting. Very much so. More about the crowd than IT. But I guess it's if it's people that work in IT type thing, it's a certain style. I expect nerdiness and nerd jokes. I don't even know if it's comedy, so there's that. Grabthal's hammer. Is it as cold where you are as it is in some parts of the UK today? We've got snow. It's around 0 degrees, so it's actually pretty warm here. I think it goes between like -3 to +3 every day. Overnight it gets a bit colder, but -3 to +3 is like our average temperature right now, which is really weird. I don't want to jinx it, but it's pretty damn nice outside. I just need to go outside more. I had a question. How many movies are on the list? Oh boy. Oh gosh, I'd have to look at that. Oh boy. Tobiah, welcome. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the reactions. Right. So before this stream, I asked a couple different places for questions for you guys to ask, and I will answer them. That's what I'm going to do during this stream. Just so you know what's up. And obviously some chatting in between, obviously. Do you watch bad movies that are so bad that they become totally awesome? Mission Impossible 2? No, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was just jarring. But yeah. I don't know. So save your questions for then. I'm going to go through the ones that were asked before, sort of like a first come, first serve type thing, and then I'll go to chat questions kind of thing. That's too cold. I mean, when it gets to like -20, -30, you learn to appreciate the like about 0 degrees. Thank you, Mike. And good morning, or good afternoon rather, or good day, good evening, good night. I'm not gonna get invited to the next Mission Impossible premiere with that kind of talk. Saying that Mission Impossible 2 was actually good. Now that I've watched it, I actually really enjoyed it. It was just pure fun and like ridiculousness. Top of the morning to ya. Hello, Madison. Hope you're doing well. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop up my whatchamacallit questions to start with. There we go. J-Mac, thank you so much. Congrats on the milestone. Thank you. Very much appreciated. I don't remember what these are called. Super chats? Oh, damn, I feel like I do this every time. I think they're called super chats. I don't even know. That's what I'm calling them from now on. Haven't seen snow in Vegas for a while. I mean, that's good because no one's gonna know what to do with it. I thought Kentucky Fried Movie was actually a joke. I didn't know it was an actual movie. I thought it was like a because they say Kentucky like fried chicken, I thought that's what it was. I thought, okay, it's an actual thing. Oh gosh. I just have to look it up real quick. Kentucky Fried Movie. Is that that's yeah, comedy indie film, huh? Wow, Donald Sutherland is in it. Okay. Okay. I was not expecting this. Thank you, Bigsy, for the 20 squiggly line quid. Super chat. Thank you so much. 20 for celebrating 20k subs. Thank you so much. Oh boy. I love it's an actual movie. Today I learned people aren't just always trolling me all the time. Wow. Wow. Oh boy. I do have things up good. Sean, welcome to the Whack. That's a membership. So oh yeah, quick thing. For memberships, right now I don't really do much, but I do want to start having polls. Which I feel like I need to create a program where it just manages everything for me, so my program can be my own little assistant type thing. But I do want to have polls, possibly in conjunction with Patreon, where it's like one side can choose the genre, the other one will choose the movie type thing. So anyways, that will happen shortly. Where you guys get to vote. Because I know some people don't want to support on Patreon for whatever reason, prefer doing it through YouTube or whatever. There's like a million different ways to support. And if it's not monetarily, you could just watch the videos. Like, comment. That helps a lot too. But Biggs just lost 20 pounds in seconds. What is it? Damn it. Doctors hate this one trick for weight loss, for losing pounds. Actual movies, I'm not sure how they hold up. I don't know, I feel like I will maybe eventually get to them because there's so many movies that I've never heard of, as we can see. But yeah, again, if there are movies that you do want to request, the pinned message, there's a Google Forms there, and that is actually useful for helping me choose movies to watch. KFM is made by the same writers from Airplane. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. That is going up on Patreon this weekend. Airplane. Drive-in movie night or B-movie evening? As in, like, I go to a drive-in? What is a B-movie evening? I don't know what those are. We don't have drive-in theater here, I don't think. If we do, I've never seen them or heard of them. But it's a bit, I wouldn't go during winter at all because then your car would have to be on and you have to like regulate the temperature. Oh man, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. Number 6 will shock you. It will. It will. Nice. I've heard of The Thin Red Line because of soundtrack, I think. Is it a Hans Zimmer soundtrack? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, okay. That's why. Most of the score, I think there was, yeah, he had a partner, but he's credited for it. So that's how I know of the movie. I don't know anything about it. I just know he composed part or it. He was on the composing thing. Yeah. To rent Dead Reckoning. Well, okay. Dead Reckoning. I gotta work on that one now. Thank you, BMW Racer. Oh boy. Dead Reckoning. Hey Pablo, hola. The movie is a low budget movie. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know if it was like a certain, okay, I know what that is. I know what that is. Don't worry, I know what that is. I don't know what counts as a B movie, however. So I would have to, I guess, look it up. But yeah. When Nostalgia got popular in 2020 for whatever reason, that's weird. That's weird. Experimented with drive-through comedy shows during lockdown. Oh, that could have been neat. Yeah, I had no idea it was a real movie. I was like, what? Beeping to show they found the joke funny. Oh my god, that would be terrible. Oh no, 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 no. Wouldn't you miss part of whatever's happening though? Oh man. All I can imagine is like someone goes there with like a clown horn and then that's all you hear every time there's a joke. No. Hello, Pashal. How are you? Always managed to make you smile out of nowhere. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Honestly, that's like one of the main reasons I love doing reactions or just like content. If I can make people smile or laugh or just like enjoy something, that makes my day. I have like these weird quotes sometimes, and I'm glad, like, whenever people notice them in the comments, it always makes me smile because I'm like, oh my god, people like, I thought it editing, I'm like, oh my god, why the hell did I say that? I'm like, it's just whatever, and then people enjoy it, so I'm like, whew, this is good to know. Have I watched Master and Commander? Oh, it actually, so on Patreon I have a tier where Patreon producers get to choose a movie for me to watch, and that one was actually requested for December, so it will be on Patreon at some point in December. We'll be watching it in the next X days, weeks, months. Hey Obi-Wan, how are you? Good day, morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. It's worth watching. I mean, I feel like there's so many movies. It's ridiculous, and I would love to watch them all. I'm not at a point where I can have like an editor, unfortunately. So it's just whatever I can manage to film and edit while going to school full time, working part time, and doing acting. So I have a bad habit of keeping myself way too busy. Something I've been wondering for a long time. Picture behind your back. Have you played Hollow Knight yet? Yes, I love the game. The game was amazing. Absolutely, absolutely amazing. I didn't 100% it. I didn't do the last part because it's terrifying. I hate spikes. I hate moving spike objects, and it's filled with those. So I haven't done it, but I do want to at some point. I'm looking forward to the next one, Silk Song. Thank you, Mike. That means a lot. I always people are always self-conscious, so it's nice nice that people enjoy my smile. Infectious maybe? Maybe. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the question, answering the questions that have been asked in Discord first, and then I'll move over to the YouTube posts. I love when there's an awfully behaved character in a film, you don't shy from using the douchebag. Yeah, douchebag, douche nozzle. That's sort of my type of insult, you know? It's, well, I mean, first of all, it's family friendly, and I'm not really a person that swears a lot. Um, like it would really have to be horrible for me, like in order for me to swear, I guess. And so I have these douchebag, douche nozzle type insults. And it's fun to say. All right. All right. We know of your love for music composed and produced by Hans Zimmer, but what have been some other composers you really enjoyed listening to? Ramin Djawadi is a big one, which, in case you don't know, it's for Game of Thrones, his main thing. He also did Westworld and a lot of other movies, but I love what he does, basically. There's also Howard Shore, Danny Elfman, I think like the well-known ones, John Williams, obviously. So, yeah. I would say those are probably On the Nature of Daylight. I don't remember who composed it. Max, oh, I don't know how to say the name. Richter, I think. Those would be probably the composers that come to mind. I feel like there's a few that I'm sort of like getting to know now. What's this dude's name? The dude who's doing, oh man, The music in Clone Wars, Kevin Kiner. There we go, that one. So those would be the ones. I love music in movies, and if I can like recognize some composers, that's even better. Next question, which should be obvious to everyone, hopefully. What is my favorite Pokemon? It would be a Marowak. It has such a devastating story, and I don't know, the fact that my brother's called me Verowak since I was young sort of affects it, plays into it, you know? Let me just check something. Are there composers that you guys really enjoy for movies? I'm always looking to expand my selection. I don't know who did Pacific Rim. I think it might be Ramin Djawadi. Yeah. Okay. I know that soundtrack. I know the soundtrack to I feel like there's a lot of movies that I know the soundtrack to, but I don't know the movie, which is amazing. Jawadi did the theme for the TV series Person of Interest. Oh, that's a series that I do want to watch at some point. Person of Interest. I think I don't know anything. I think I have or had a DVD and I saw the poster on the front and that's it. Matthew Fox is in it, right? Person of Interest. Maybe not. I thought he was. I know Michael Emerson is in it, who's also from Lost. Maybe it's not Michael Fox. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, he's in... Okay, well, Matthew Fox is in a movie or TV series that I'm thinking of. Hey, Chris, thank you. Ooh, from the UK. You're doing well. Vero's my favorite composer, done mainly short film scores, but yes. Yes, I have. If I can... Which, okay, another thing, a little segue, obviously. I do short films. Eventually I'll be in feature films, just not yet. Anyways, and I have 2 short films coming out that I was in, so I didn't do them, but I acted in them mid-December, and when I do, I will be sharing the link with you guys so you can watch it if you want. Am I interested in more series? I have a lot of series. Like this month I'm starting Firefly on Patreon. Yeah, that's what it is. Is that the origin of the suffix whack? Yeah, so the Pokemon is Marowak, and so Verowak is just like a merger of the two. My first 3 letters, we share the middle one, and then the last 3 letters, or whatever. James Newton Howard, that sounds familiar. Ennio Morricone. That's a Western composer, I believe. Harry Gregson Williams. I don't think I've seen any of the movies he's composed, at least not the top 7. Interesting. James Horner. Oh, James Horner is one too that I enjoyed, that I was recently introduced to, or that I recently started recognizing this year in the past, since I started the channel. What's my favorite movie composer? Alan Silvestri. Alan Silvestri. Polar Express, Forrest Gump. Oh, Back to the Future Part 3, it seems. Back to the Future Part 2, it seems. So, yes, those ones. At least based on Google. So, in theory, yes. John Williams, me, come on, Star Wars, Superman, Indiana Jones. Oh, I need to watch next year. I'm going to watch Indiana Jones for sure, the first 3. I don't know about the rest, but I know there's 3. Toy, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Oh my God, perfect timing to segue right into the next question that was asked. How different did it feel doing a reaction collaboration with Run to the Movies? Toy was one of them. Toy and Hannah and Tori compared to your solo ones. It was different. Obviously, it's a bit nerve-wracking at first because I'm so used to doing it by myself. And so I was a bit worried that I would like interrupt or I don't know, but it was overall, it was just a really fun experience. It was really great. I think doing a collaboration with Run to the Movies was way more way more fun than I could have expected it to be. But I was obviously nervous because I had never done a reaction with someone before. I'm usually the type of person that if someone's talking, I try to like not say anything, or if I'm talking, someone interrupts me, I stop talking just because there's someone talking. It's weird, but yeah. Endgame, yes. I didn't know he made Endgame. Endgame was amazing. Hey Mike, how are you? Verowak, do 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 do. Yes. Oh no, oh no. Zorro starring Guy Williams? Oh, there's a TV series? Oh, I'd only know Mask of Zorro, the movie with, I think Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it. I could be wrong, I could be wrong. Lex. I've never heard of the TV series Lex before. Interesting, I'll have to see what that's all about at some point. Only watched the first three Indiana Jones movies. I'll do those three, and then I may try number four. Wait, number four is the one with Shia LaBeouf? I don't know, actually. I know it hasn't, it was never well received. 4 and 5, I believe. Brady, you were laughing too much? Oh, no, no. I mean, your laugh is like infectious, is like just so great to hear you laugh, Toy. So no worries. But yeah, I do the follow up to that question. The next question is do you plan on doing more collaborations? I would like to. Timing is very difficult, especially because my schedule is like ridiculously busy. But I definitely want to do more collaborations because it was fun. Lion King lived up to the hype. Only saw it as a kid. Lion King was really, I mean, okay, so Lion King is not a super complex plot, which I completely understand, but it was very, very entertaining. First of all, Scar was just amazing. I loved Scar. The music was all good. There are some parts where it feels like it's obviously geared more towards kids, which I mean that's sort of what I assumed, right, of the movie, but um I think it was a really good Disney movie. I think the nostalgia factor does play into it a lot, obviously, but still by today's standards, I would say it's still a very, very solid movie. Hey Sinister Mall, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I know you said you were gonna be not able to stop by, so this is even a pleasant surprise. Or has an actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf? Yes. Fun fact: I DM'd a D&D one shot last year or the year before, I don't know. And one of the characters, one of the NPCs, the big, the big bad evil guy at the end was actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. And I had it all synced. I had some clips from the song, and whenever certain things would happen, I would play the music, and I was having fun, and the players enjoyed it, so it's a huge bonus. Oh, that was great. That was great. And I'm glad that no one cut his head off at first because, wait, he isn't dead, shy, surprise. I needed that line to play, so yeah. Copy of another movie. I mean, if you, there's so many aspects of movies that are just very repeatable, and it's sort of why I can predict a lot of things. Like, not every movie is unique and unpredictable. Um, so yeah. Lion King and Beauty and the Beast frightened you as a kid, refused to watch them until you were older? I never had anything that scarred me for a while. So literally, we had two VHS growing up, Beauty and the Beast and Angels in the Outfield. That's what I had. So Beauty and the Beast didn't scare me, and Angels in the Outfield, I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember much of Beauty and the Beast either. And I watched it in French, so I don't know what the English one sounds like or the songs sound like. So yeah. Thank you, Michael. Also, hello. Angels in the Outfield was a fun one. I'm pretty sure. So Angels in the Outfield was in English and Beauty and the Beast was in French. And I think when I was watching these movies, English wasn't my strong suit at all. So I don't think I watched Angels in the Outfield much. I probably watched it one or two times and I'm not really sure too much what happened. We may have had French subtitles. I'm not sure, to be honest. So I think that's why I don't remember much of it. Thank you, Yunbin. Which language do I speak? French and English. That's fluently. And then Spanish is like, I can read it and understand most of it. Listening to people talk, they speak way too fast. But I could get around in a Spanish speaking country. All right. 3 questions down. We've got more. Okay. Next question on Discord. So, since you've become involved in both the making of and acting in various short films, your own and those produced by others, as well as doing this reaction channel, are there things you've learned which have helped you improve in these aspects? Yeah, constantly being on camera helps a lot. So, one of the things that I know I do a lot of times is I play with my hair. I'm pretty sure everyone's noticed. And I used to blink a lot on camera. Like, because of being nervous like this, I would blink like this much. I've since gotten more comfortable on camera, both on short films and on whatever this is, reaction or streaming. So I blink a lot less, which is way more natural because you can't be like constantly blinking like this out of like anxiety or nervousness. It's very distracting. So just mostly being on camera and how how to present myself on camera, if that makes sense, right? So that's what I've learned, I guess, from both of those, from acting and from this. So it's sort of like a nice cross between. No, I've watched oh yeah, any the French in movies, yeah, I definitely catch. I don't so I usually have subtitles on, but a lot of times I try to not look at it unless I've missed something to sort of catch up with what was said. Um, because I try not to look at the subtitles unless I need to, because sometimes they spoil a character. For example, let's say, oh, in Mission Impossible Fallout, you have Tom Cruise and then it says Julia and then she says something, but you don't see her on screen, you hear her off screen. So things like that could sort of like spoil a little bit ahead of time type thing. So I try to not look at the subtitles, but for French I don't have to look at the subtitles. I did notice that the subtitles in Band of Brothers when they're speaking French are not translated to English, they're in French. So I was like, what's the point of these subtitles? I guess I would have assumed they would have translated it, but they don't all the time, which is very um interesting. I was not expecting that. It's so hard not read when it's it is. But I'm training myself to not look at it as much so I can notice more stuff going on. Not necessarily notice more stuff going on, um just I'm trying to help my listening or improve my listening abilities because hearing things I tend to not pay attention but not remember things as well. So I'm sort of like practicing, training myself, improving. But I do like watching movies in the original language. So any like anime or any movies made in like Japan or Germany or wherever, I will have English subtitles. Just because I don't know, I like the sound of it better. I like listening to it that way. Does it annoy you when the subtitles of French dialogue incorrectly translated to English in some films? I would say it doesn't annoy me because I can just go by what I heard. But I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, wait, what? I was like, how did they? Okay, whatever. But it makes me chuckle sometimes, unless it's like completely the opposite, which I don't think I've seen happen. I don't think I've seen it happen where it was actually completely wrong. It had like a few words, but the general meaning still got across. Going to be Sun in sub, not dub. Yeah, I always do sub for sure. Je comprends pas de problème, yeah. Yep. But I also, like one thing I do want is that for my reaction videos, I'd rather have the subtitles for you guys there. Sometimes I do forget like that it's off. So I apologize in advance for those, but in case the audio, like me and the audio overlap, you might not be able to hear the audio because it's typically slightly lower than me. At least you can still read the subtitles on the screen. So I sort of do that because I do listen to it with subtitles on most of the time. Sometimes like scary movies, horror movies, I try to not have it there. And I think thrillers, I don't want subtitles just so I don't get any spoilers. Spoilers, yeah. LBT Electric Dido, thank you. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hey JK, how are you? Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad that you love the reactions. It makes me happy to hear that. The titles sometimes don't match what's actually being said and it stands out. Oh no. Oh no, that's hilarious, but also unfortunate. But yeah, subtitles I do want there for the audience because you have the option in case the audio turns to be softer, because in case you haven't noticed, some movies have like extremely loud action sequence talking like this, so you can't hear anything, right? So at least the subtitles are there in case they're whispering. Have not seen or heard of Last Emperor. I've heard of Emperor's New Groove. If it has any relation to that, I don't think so. I don't think I've seen many Hitchcocks. Hey Dan, welcome and thank you. I'm glad you like the reactions. And Tunis, thank you. Hurrah! 20,000. So hard to not look at the subtitles instead of you, so I have to rewind. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you could always, it's always the same area, so you could just, Usually what I would say put a sticky note on it so it doesn't show up, but yeah. Subtitles are a must. Most movies have terrible sound. Yes, there are definitely some movies that are just terrible for that. And I'm like, editing it pisses me off because I have to play with the volume so much because I'm like, okay, action scene, I have to like make it way quieter. And then you're like, they're speaking, but they're like barely audible. I'm like, hey, gotta crank that up, but I don't want to crank it up too much. Oh, stupid. And thank you, Electric Dino. Jar Jar Binks is your favorite Star Wars character, maybe your favorite movie character. Seriously, who's your favorite movie character? Jar Jar. Why wouldn't it be? You know what? Favorite movie character? I don't know. I feel like I like ensemble casts more than anything. I'll have to think of that. I don't know. Someone mildly impaired in hearing department. Oh yes, there's that also. Anyone who have a hard time, who are hearing impaired to any degree, I think it just makes it way better for you, and I'm all for it. If I could have accurate captions for what I say, I would add those, but it's very difficult. I need to look into that. Background noise at 500%, dialogue at 25. Yes, and then when they're like overlapping, you're like, why would you do this? Why speak when there's action if this is gonna happen? Thanks, Kappa. Give me something to eat. All right, Adam. Thank you so much. Enjoy your food. Delicious food, I hope. German dubbed episode of Game of Thrones just to see if it feels different. I feel like, I tried to watch an episode of Futurama in Spanish, and first of all, they speak way too fast when it's dubbed, but it felt so different. I don't know why. It's just any dub to me, it doesn't feel like it conveys the same message, but maybe it's also because I listened to the original language first and then comparing, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Audio normalization will complete file before you work with it. Doesn't always work, sadly. Perfect audio setup if you're listening on regular stereo headphones or speakers and mixes it wrong. Possibly. Possibly. Modern movies do that more than old ones, meaning that many more people watch with subs now than used to. I mean, yeah, definitely. That makes sense because I feel like I never had that issue before, but then again, maybe I'm just getting older, so I don't hear as well, or I just need more subtitles, but it's very unfortunate. I don't like that aspect. Trying to watch movies late at night in an apartment. Oh, yeah, that would make it way harder. Ooh. Ooh. Don't be dissing my man Jar Jar. I love Jar Jar. Jar Jar is my one true love. Misa Sawi. Oh boy. Auto-generate are hilarious. Oh, they are. I love whenever I am watching, like if I'm like looking at whatever on YouTube, sometimes I do have the auto-generated. I'm like, what is this? And I get so distracted by the auto-generated subtitles, like closed caption, because it's just so out of nowhere and it doesn't make sense. I love it. Thanks, Edbarco. Thank you so much. It's thanks to everyone, all of you guys that are all awesome and love what I do. Wonder how the audio mixing for home release of Oppenheimer is. I didn't notice infamous sound mixing when I saw it in theaters. Oh, I have to see that one eventually at some point. That was entirely new vocal performance. It is, and it's yeah, it is because every country or every language also has its different flow, and yeah, I prefer just original, Apocalypto is that a Mel Gibson movie? Haley Mervin, how are you? Ooh, how nice is it where you are? And thank you. I've never heard of Dinosaur 2000. Yeah, William, I think that it's fine not liking a character, but if you're translating your hate to the actor, you've got issues. Of artists were real artists who do their own translations, dubbing farms that pay uncaring people by the line. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. I do like it when an actor can do their own translations. That's always fun. Yeah, Jawadi composed Game of Thrones. I listened to which season do I have? I don't remember which season I have. 5, 6? It's an orchestra that performs it though. You saw Dinosaur 2000 in the cinema as a kid, completely forgot about that? There you go, now you can rewatch it, right? Right? Who played Joffrey? Oh, I know. Well, same with the kid who played young Anakin. Like, what? People are just ridiculous. All right, so next question is, which I've seen in chat also asked, what are your favorite genres of movies / TV? Sci-fi, fantasy. And I want to say drama, but not necessarily romance, just like drama, like serious. I think those would be probably my favorite genres. Yeah. Trying to think what other, oh, and thriller also. I think those would be like my top ones. So what did I say? Oh damn. Sci-fi, fantasy, drama, and thriller. I think would be my picks. Yeah. I have been getting into the war movie genres lately, and first of all, I'm learning a lot about wars because my we never learned the details. Oh yeah, also you can't really see the 0 and a B in my 20K subs, but whatever. And yeah, I don't even know what I was saying. My memory's terrible. Right. Not comedy? I'm not a fan of modern comedy. I don't know when to say modern comedy started, but I there's a lot of comedy that is just not my cup of tea. Um, I don't know how to explain it. I like comedy, um, but yeah, yeah, I don't know what kind it's called, but I call it modern comedy. A certain style of comedy is not my jam. I don't know what it is. The war movie. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, Maxi Wolf. Oh man. Yeah. So war movies. In school we never really went into the details. So like watching Band of Brothers, seeing Market Garden, and then I watched A Bridge Too Far on Patreon, and so much more detail. And I've learned so much. I'm not saying I'm just relying on the movies, but I'm also looking up a few things afterwards and seeing, sort of learning a bit more. Yeah, I have seen and read The Expanse, wherever it is down there. Absolutely amazing TV series and amazing books as well. There we go. The Expanse was awesome. I wish I could watch it for the first time. Person of Interest? Yes. Hey Barry, thank you. Person of Interest. I will be watching that for sure at some point. At some point, hopefully next year. I'm hoping so. Sci-fi and fantasy are a surprise. Any representative example? I mean, sci-fi. I like anything to do with like the future. Oh, I really loved Looper. That was great. And well, I mean Star Wars, obviously. Fantasy, Lord of the Rings. I don't think I've seen as many fantasies as I've seen sci-fis. What other fantasies have I seen? I know there's others, but I can't. All I can think of right now is Lord of the Rings. But there's definitely the Harry Potter, sci-fi. I'm kidding. I've never heard of the House. I've heard of House. It's like Doctor House. Hey, Free Food. Hello. I like your name. All right, Max, thank you for stopping by. Run to the Movies. If you guys don't know or have not seen Run to the Movies, definitely go check them out. We did a collaboration. We did 2 collaborations. One on this channel, Hot Fuzz. The other one on their channel is Red. Definitely check those out. Oh yeah, comedy is definitely subjective. Definitely, definitely. Typed was hoping to be good when reacting to it. You found it disappointing. Movie? No. TV series? Yes. Secret Invasion. I don't think I was hyped about a movie and I was disappointed with a movie. TV series for sure. 100%. Look, was a memory of a goldfish today. Today? Huh. No, that's every day. That is every single day. Avatar Last Airbender? Yeah, I'm gonna get to that once I finish the Star Wars stuff because I don't want to have 2 like really big series on the go at the same time. So I'm doing Star Wars on Patreon. I'm doing my rewatch of episode 3 next because I finished Clone Wars. So I'm gonna be rewatching episode 3. I'm not ready. And then after that, I start Bad Batch, Tales of the Jedi, Rebels, Mandalorian, Season 1 and 2, Book of Boba Fett, Mando, Season 3, and then Ahsoka. And then there might be another series released by then. I don't know, but we'll see. Modern comedy relies too much on people talking like an improv show, ignoring all the possibilities of the medium. Yeah, I think one of the things I don't like is like when someone's like, they start like explaining like, oh no, that's not what I meant. Like I meant like, you know, if we're going to the mall and stuff, then maybe we should bring our clothes because like you never know what's gonna happen. And It's when they like ramble on too much. Just no, say the joke and just like ignore it and keep going. Don't pay attention to it. Just say it like it's just an everyday occurrence, like your normal speech, and then go from there. You don't need to like put emphasis on it or have other characters react to it. Like, no, you don't need to. The audience will react to it. Read Jeremy Clarkson military history documentary. For some reason, I remember hearing he did something like that, but I completely forgot. Ah, interesting, interesting. As an actress, do I read much? I don't read as much as I want to. I really don't. I need to read a lot more. Like I've got a list of books to read that's like as tall as this house. I don't know. Oh boy. I have not seen any Pet Cemetery ones. Thank you, Mike, for stopping by. I'm glad you were able to. Have a great, great rest of your day. Rings. I've not seen Rings of Power, no. Eventually, possibly. Scripts come, yeah, it's true. I read my scripts a lot. I've seen Arrival. Arrival was freaking amazing. I wish I could rewatch it. Tartakovsky, is that the 2D series? If so, yes, I just finished that this weekend. It just went up, yes. I have no time to read. I know, I need time to read. I need to, you know, eventually be done with stuff and read more. Sports movies, I haven't seen many. I will eventually. Rush is high on the list. It was in a Hans Zimmer poll because obviously I did the movie for it, the soundtrack for it. Thank you, Nick. That's so kind. I've not seen Babylon 5, Battlestar Galactica. Nope, nope, nope. Not Rocky. Oh wait, hold on a sec. Electronics, can you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Galaxy Whispers. Oh, I like your name. You are a mod. You are. All right, so next question in my list of Discord questions. When am I going to react to the most cheesiest and sappiest romantic comedy melodrama movie we can find? Hey, I mean, if you guys, if first of all, if a producer chooses then I will, and if it wins in a poll, then I will. I don't know much about romantic comedies or rom-coms in general. I don't think I've seen many. So this is like sort of like a genre that I haven't touched much. So I don't know how I'm gonna like it. Love Actually was doing well in the Christmas poll, but it ended up not winning. I think that's a rom-com. Being attacked by small kittens. That's okay. That's okay. Just that's your life now. I'm sorry. There's not much we can do for you. Ford versus Ferrari? Wait. Oh no, no. Rush is the one with Thor and Daniel but Ford versus Ferrari is that the one with Christian Bale? Oh, I don't know. There's so many of them. David's political rom-com? I mean, soon I'll watch Paul, which I don't know how similar it is to Dave. Probably not at all, but I'll watch Paul soon. The movies I've already seen. Do you have? Yes. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. So I do have a spreadsheet which keeps track of all my Patreon and YouTube reactions. So you could go on that spreadsheet and then you can just like check it out. I have different tabs at the bottom. A lot of them are Star Wars, but there's movies and TV series. Movies is probably the most best one, and there's a list of everything that I've seen on the channel. Can't make poll. I may need to tweak setting behind the scene. Oh. I don't even know how to make a poll, so that doesn't help at all. Georgia, Corey, I don't know. Don't take my word on it. I do not take responsibility for anything. Listen, thank you so much. For some reason, the only ones you don't get. You know what? Honestly, that is the thing that I absolutely love to hear, because I always feel like I'm rambling on too much, either in the intro or the outro. There's a few things I want to do to change the outro, but we'll see. We'll see. Those are my intro and outro are like the two things that no one ever comments about, so I just assume no one watches them. Pretty Woman, Notting Hill, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, 16 Candles, Roman Holiday. I've heard of the first three. I'd never heard of 16 Candles or Roman Holiday. Dawn, thank you so much. You're doing well. Beautifully structured Google Sheet. Thank you. I love Excel or Google Sheet. Freaking amazing piece of software. Hello, Orange Lion. I feel like your text should be orange, just saying. Poll here. Oh, there we go. There's a poll. Can I pin more than one message? Replace pinned message. There we go. Everyone, there is a poll here that has been made. If you can vote on it, that's amazing. It's in the pinned message up at the top of the chat. Legally binding poll to see if you would be interested in me rewatching Lord of the Rings, reacting to Lord of the Rings even though I've seen it before. It's up to you. Be completely honest. I know some people only want to see first-time reactions. That's perfectly fine with me. Don't feel like you have to say yes just because. I'd rather honesty. It's not the meat and taters of the reactions. No, that's possible. I mean, I don't hear anything bad about them, so that's one good way to look at it. Hey, Phil, how are you? From Seattle. That's minus 3 hours. So 7 a.m. Of intros and outros. Learn so much from reactors. Okay, well, that's awesome. That's really good. I do want to go. I wish I could think more better and stuff, so I could go into more details, but I do want to change the outro a little bit, so look for that. Longer the outro, the better. As fun as the reaction part is, reflection on the film is just... I think so as well, but judging by my YouTube metrics, let's see, this is a graph. People are watching the reaction, outro comes, and then it drops to like 10-15%, maybe 20, so yeah. I watch Lord of the Rings in English. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. That outros are actually being listened to. Puzzling film with a second reaction, because sometimes watching a movie a second time when you're putting the pieces together is fun too. I've never heard of Devil's Rejects. Possibly. I don't know. I'll have to... I also don't really want to know what movies are puzzling, because then I sort of go in there expecting like a twist or something, so yeah. Only watch if you see the origami fact during the scene when the kicks... Oh, for sure. What kind of person would I be if I didn't say that? I mean, even I've had so many people say that I've seen all these movies before, even though I haven't. So I'm like, it doesn't matter. Some people think I've watched these movies before and I'm just rewatching them now. Do you know how much work that would be? But yeah. No, that's not a first time reaction. What the title? Yeah. The title would definitely not say, like, I would never say this is my first time watching. I'm not gonna say like not first time react, like maybe like not in small characters. No. Are you from French Canada? I'm from Ontario, so one of the French Canadian parts. Yes. Yes. I've never seen Sopranos, so possibly. I will not fake my reactions. If I don't like a character, I will say so. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I love Dobby. He's just such a great character. Oh, I'm so glad he's in this movie. No, I will never say that. Those are words I will never say. So yeah, I will make my dislike for characters be known, and people will definitely want to freaking yell at me for it. So I didn't listen any nice. Thank you, Funko. How film or video affects a person. I think I love that too because it just gives more insight. Second time or 10th time? Oh, it would definitely not be my second time. Definitely not be my second time. But I haven't seen any of them in like 10 plus years. MW, have a great rest of day. Enjoy your hopefully sunny day, and thank you again for the Dead Reckoning renting whatever super chat. There we go. Just said no electronics. No. Hey Randy. Frenadian. Spreadsheet is way more color coordinated than I expect. Gotta make it look good. You're Canadian, I'm too damn nice and pleasant. But I'm calling people douche nozzles all the time. Come on. Your watches could be more interesting because, like, Back to the Future, you might pick up more details the next time. That's the one thing that I think is really nice. Like, in all honesty, Fight Club, I enjoyed the movie way more once I figured out what was going on. Like, I felt like I had so much more fun with it afterwards, which is weird. Ontario being French, is Ontario coming for you? Ontario is partly French. It has, it's bilingual. There's some areas that are like 60% English, 40% French. Other places are like 60% French, 40% English. I never watch a rewatch, though Fight Club second watch would work too. Fight Club is very, very different in that sense, yeah. All right, next question. What did I study? So, oh gosh. So I study civil engineering. I have been a civil engineer. I was a civil engineer for many years. I would not be able to tell you how many because I have no memory. Currently I am studying computer programming. So yeah. So when I was doing engineering work, I worked on construction sites. So I was basically a contract administrator. Basically like the liaison between the contractor and the client. So I'm on site, making sure everything's going well, tracking everything, deciding what to do, what is needed, budgeting, all that kind of stuff. And also I managed inspectors and other people. So yeah. 62% we watch. Interesting. Maybe a Patreon thing. That's possible. I'll have to see. Definitely. I'll have to see. Brain tried to purge my memory of civil engineering. It's just I liked the work. I didn't like the hours, and I liked some of the work. Sorry, not all of the work. Obviously, I didn't like the hours and anything dealing with people. Sheep to concrete ratio? Oh yeah, that is sheep to concrete ratio is like the most important thing you have to know on site. Advent of Code 2023. So I did a bit of Advent of Code 2022. Wait, yeah, 2022. I completely forgot about it till now. So thank you, Andrew, for reminding me. I'm gonna want to tackle some of that partway through December. I completely forgot. Civil engineering is a damn good subject. Oh, it is. Oh boy. Dealing with people sucks. It does in certain situations, yes, definitely. People are awful to work with. Yes. The worst is like the people that yeah, like my management wasn't great, and the people I worked with like that I had to manage, some were great, but others were just terrible. Like if you don't know how to use a measuring tape, maybe you shouldn't be measuring stuff. Maybe you should, either learn to use a measuring tape or do something else. If your job is measuring stuff. Hey Phil, welcome to the wonderful world of software engineering. Been doing it for 35 years. Key, as in all jobs, to have great colleagues and a local management. Well, I can tell you from working on school projects, I never want to have to work with anyone else on any form of code ever. But I know it's going to be very different in a work setting, but oh my God, I think group projects should be outlawed in school. There's the only thing that group projects serve is to make us never want to work with other people again. That's all I can say. Stupid people that ruin society. Yes. Terminator was originally intended to be filmed in Vancouver. Oh, really? Huh. But then I went to LA. Damn it. Should always be in Canada. Learn is a thing. Tackle first 2 days with Perl. Oh, nice. I'm probably going to try it in Python. I like Python. You ever Stephen King book? The Dark Half. It's the one right there. I don't know why. I just really, really enjoy it. I like the concept. I liked all of it. And I like the visuals that I see whenever I read that. That would be it, I would say. I haven't read too many Stephen King books, though. I did start the Dark Tower at some point, but the other books weren't available, and I tried audiobook, and I can't pay attention to audiobooks, so I gotta restart at some point. Not sure why they wouldn't like that, yeah. Well, people, we could manage to get new managers, and they apparently didn't like that much. How do you not know how to use measuring tape? You know what? If I knew, I would have been able to. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, how did you not measure 80 centimeters with this? Like, well, I don't know. I measured it and it wasn't the same height. I'm like, there wasn't an earthquake. It didn't like fall in. This is exactly the height of it and always has been. I haven't traveled to many other countries. I went to the US. I traveled in the UK a bit. Dominican Republic, Mexico, Ireland. I think that's it. I need to travel more. I need time. I need time. Group project best anti-communism education there is. I mean, Murphy. Yeah, that's the thing, Alex. Exactly. IRL, you have a way of dealing with people who suck, because right now it's like, oh, one of the projects was like, oh, accountability. I'm like, there is no accountability in this class. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Someone's not gonna be part of it, and they're just gonna get like 10% off. Wow, good job. That's not accountability at all. Definitely useless. Definitely. Construction 25 plus years, definitely a love-hate relationship. It is, it is, it is. Oh boy. I'm just not great with the hours. Like, I mean, then again, my situation was very different because I worked 80 hours a week for 6 months, I think, and that actually destroyed me. So yeah, I have not been the same since. I haven't been able to not work stupid amounts since, which is terrible. You're a student, do you keep forgetting, so that's why you change? I don't have like a huge passion. Sorry, my passions are for things that don't really make money, like acting. Like it's not something where you go to school, you get a degree, and then you get a job. It's way more subjective than that. It's a lot more difficult. So I'm just trying to figure out something that I like doing. Oh, Iceland briefly, technically, yeah, layover. And Pearl is best. I'll have to check out Pearl. I haven't tried it. Not a fan of its syntax. Maybe I won't try it. Same with Python, put in the effort to learn Rust. Oh yeah, Rust is one thing that I definitely want to learn. But I do like Python. Python is the syntax is just, I don't know, it just jives well with me, you know? Decree that all programmers use one language, would it be? Not Java. I would probably do Python because it's simpler for me. I haven't tried a lot of them though, so yeah. I had to turn this nerd. That's good. I like entertaining. All right, next question. Of all the shows, movies you've reacted to, which has been your favorite so far? Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Um, in all honesty, I think I could be wrong. This is like just a lot of them. I absolutely loved the Mission Impossible franchise. I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would. So that's actually following the next question. Which one has surprised you the most, good or bad? Mission Impossible. I went in just expecting like another crappy action movie. Not crappy action movie, just normal action movie, but I've absolutely loved it. It's been so entertaining. All of it. Um, and Hot Fuzz was also really enjoyable. I would say most of the movies I don't know which one has surprised me the most, good or bad. I don't know about the bad part of this question. Are there movies that I really didn't enjoy? I feel like there was one, maybe. I don't know which one though. Coding language edition we're going on. Yes, it is. I've not seen James Bond. That's something I'd like to get into once I finish all the other franchises I've done. If she could work a tape measure, 20k subs would have been great. No, that's a level. I used a tape measure for each one of them. Each one of them is straight to itself. Hey, Austin, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. I'd have to go through. In all, I think most of the movies that I watch on the channel, I've just always had something good to say about them. The only thing I could possibly think of is like a comedy movie. Maybe I was like glad it was over. I feel like that might be the case. Third Cornetto movie surprised me the most. Well, so the third Cornetto trilogy movie, I was not a big fan of it at the beginning. I was just like, okay, but then it got much better, like in the second half. Um, I was not overall. I'm not a fan of Simon Pegg's character in that one. Until it gets more dramatic. So the comedy parts of it, I didn't really care for it. But when it gets more dramatic, I liked his character. Adding a rating to your outro, I wanted to at the beginning, but the rating is like really difficult for me to do because I'd have to do it like I don't know what I'd have to do it out of because so many of them would be in the high end. I'd like to, but I probably won't, if that makes sense. Live stream while doing DIY. Ooh, nice. You're using a tape measure. I hope you're one of the people who knows how to use it. Skip the outro. Guess I have to open some movies and skip to the outro. So most people, as far as I know, most people do skip the outros. Usually, like the viewer retention graph goes like movie and then it's like outro. It drops down. Which I mean, it's fine. I get it. People want to see the reactions and stuff, but I personally like seeing the outro because um you get a little bit of insight on it. Sort of like a summary with additional stuff. That's just me though. Okay. Oh boy, if Harry Potter was real, what would be the first spell you'd try to learn? I would like to say Accio, just because it's hilarious. It seems great to use, and they use it a lot in the movies. Um. Oh no, hold on a sec. Oh my god, I haven't seen it in a while. Um. When the teleporting one. I don't remember what it's called. When they appear, disappear, apparate, disapparate. I don't know. How does someone not know? I have no idea. I don't know how his measurements were wrong all the time. I just don't know because I'm like, hey, can you go measure this stuff on site? And then it would always be wrong. So I have no idea how it's possible. Abracadabra chicken. Does it disappear, become a roast? If it's the latter, that's what I want. No, it would just die. But yeah, Accio would be pretty nice. I mean, it's good for, you know, laziness. I don't know what the range of Accio is, though. Like, could I be like, oh, hey, there's the shovel over there, Accio shovel. Like, I don't know what the range is, so I'd have to check that is that. Some outros are way too long. 10 minutes of content, 40 minutes of comments. Ooh, I think that's a bit much, though. That's a bit much. Hey, Truth Seeker, how are you? What's about ability to use a tape measure now, neurotically triple checking? Oh no, don't do that, don't do that. Don't do that. Implied the range of Accio is mentally defined. Well, anyways, I think I'd do Accio or Ascendio. Yeah. I think that's what it would be. Okay, this is a question for me, but also I'm asking everyone. What is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Gold medal ribbon. So it's basically vanilla with chocolate and caramel swirl, I believe. That's what it is. I would do Leviosa. Leviosa. To annoy Hermione. Leviosa, not Leviosa. Oh boy. Pistachio's really good too. Ooh, vanilla bean. Oh my god. Cinnamon is also really good. If you have like vanilla, then you put some cinnamon powder and you mix it. Oh my god, it's delicious. I want that. Akio Broom comes out of his room so it works through walls and from afar. Oh, well then there we go. That would be pretty nice. I solemnly swear I am up to no good. That's what would happen with these spells. Pistachio, yes. Cookies and cream, delicious. Moose tracks? Which one's moose tracks again? Is that peanut butter one? Okay. Peanut butter cups and moose tracks fudge. It's so good, so good. Correcting the commentary because they seem real honest and insightful. Commentary on the Band of Brothers. Oh my god. So my problem. Okay, disclaimer. War movies, I always feel super self-conscious because A, I cannot tell sides apart, and B, I don't know military rankings very well, so I get confused about that. So I feel I'm always worried that I'm gonna like fumble something completely, but I really enjoy learning. I feel like watching it first time, there's so many things I'm like, how did I think this? But it's all part of the learning process. But thankfully, everyone's been super nice and no one really has issues with that. So that's good. It's more all in my head type thing. Turkish Delight, maybe Christmas pudding ice cream. What the hell is Christmas pudding ice cream? Coffee flavored. Frozen custard over ice cream? What is this? What? I've never heard of this. A local place has amaretto chocolate chunk? Huh. Cracked black pepper? What? This is the first time I hear this flavor. Wow, that's amazing. That's really crazy. Maple ice cream? I've never tried maple ice cream, but is it just like maple syrup and ice cream? Hey, Cthulhu. Oh boy. Who has summoned? Full videos rarely skip out before the end, and then only really if you dangle something shiny that I also want to see. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Moose track, I thought you were going to say knuckle. I don't know the reference. I don't know what that means. I'm on the side of the men in the green. Aliens? Oh no, the green men. Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't read it properly. Hey, Strobex, how are you? I'm glad to hear. Hope you're having a nice day. Uniform or rank recognition only comes after hundreds of hours. Yes, of Call of Duty, in my case, mandatory military service. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anyone in my family who is in military, so it's not like I have any experience with it either, so. Soldiers also struggle with telling sides apart. Okay, that's good, because I know for a fact I miss a lot of things, like details in movies. There's just, for some reason, stuff I don't pay attention to. Clothing is one of them. For some reason, I cannot pay attention to clothing. It just doesn't stand out to me, so having people wear similar uniforms is not good. And these answers, basic chocolate chip. Oh, chocolate chip cookie dough is amazing. Mmm. Hot, fresh, homemade, homegrown peach cobbler with scoop of hand-turned vanilla ice cream. Oh my god. Handmade ice cream. I want to try that. Oh, there's so many things I want to try. I need more time. I need, like, every day needs to be like 48 hours so I can do more stuff. Frozen custard. I do like custard. I need to make custard. I want custard. Don't Google moose knuckle. Okay. I will trust you. Christmas pudding is a UK thing. Very rich. Fruity pudding, eaten with ice cream, not on its own. Occasionally had ice cream made from leftover. Oh, interesting, huh? Huh. Dog is fed, back for a short while until the oven pings. Tea, coffee, wine, or water? Well, considering it's the weekend, so wine? Unless you have good wine to pair with your food at some point. Hey Jim, how are you? Topic is ice cream. This should be good. Yes, favorite ice cream flavor. I've always found military people are always willing to explain if you ask. No, it's very true. That's very true. Usually, if I have any confusion or if I'm like, I'm not sure what this is, someone in the comment will definitely explain. And then I'm like, oh, it makes so much more sense now, type thing. Danish, German, Irish, and Norwegian descent. Gorgeous. Well, thank you. I'm a Canadian. Assuming some kind of French in there back further. That's what I've got. Grandfather was Navy commander for many years. That must like if you got stories, that must have been very interesting. I mean, just getting stories if they were willing to share would be amazing. Ice cream into cream in the microwave and drink it. Okay, you know what? That's human being. That's fine because you know how I eat Jello before it solidifies. Ice cream party? Instead of or in addition? That's a good question. That's a good question. In addition. Of course, of course. Do you drink the ice cream warm or do you wait till it cools or what exactly? Like cools a little bit? Hey, Aquamex. Ooh, India. Hello. That's I don't know the time zone, but it's evening night. Right? Evening? Nighttime-ish? 12 years in the Air Force, explain whatever you had questions about if I knew. I can't think of anything at the moment, but clearly, I have some, yes. A lot of things, just the rankings, which I think just with more watching and more rating and stuff, then I'll get the rankings because it's a bit confusing for me. I don't like soft drinks, so no, I've not tried blue Pepsi. Custard is good. Custard is delicious. Hey Dennis, how are you? Happy Saturday or Sunday, depending where you are, because it could be Sunday. Cherry Choco Love? Cherry Chocolate Chunks. Ooh, I like strawberry cheesequake. You monster. How could... I take it back. I take it back. You're a monster. Who would melt their ice cream? I'm kidding. Very different things between America and the UK influenced areas. UKish use it for dessert. Yeah, pudding is dessert. What's the other mating? I didn't know there was a non-dessert pudding? Uh-oh. It's 12:03. Oh, so it's okay. So 11. Wait and a half. Wait, 10 and a wait. 10 and a half hours. Interesting. It's that half hour that confuses me. Been to Chicago? I've not. In the States, I've been to New York, Vegas. Yeah, I think that's it. Favorite line from a movie? Oh my god, I have so many. Um, I'm trying to think. What do I use most often? I really like saying, well, it's just the one killer actually, or it's just the one swan actually. Whenever I can, I like using a variation of that. Oh, did you get the assignments done? It was just the one assignment actually, type thing. I don't know why. Soft drink taste test stream for. Oh, I know. I'm good. 1:33 p.m. in. It's 1:33 p.m. here in Canada. Wait a minute. Trying to get in my Discord. It is as soon as I figure out how to do this real quick. Join Discord. There we go. That's where we can chat, people can hang out, be part of the community, and stuff like that. Flight school in Florida before joining the Navy. Ooh, flight school. A meteorologist in the Air Force. I feel like meteorologist would be a really interesting job. Really would. Ice cream was frozen yogurt or not? Was not nice when I tried it. Huh. Very interesting. Frozen yogurt is delicious though. Douche nozzle? No one will know what you're on about. Hey, it works. It works. Douche nozzle is a great word. I'm going a bigger stream thank you. Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot of great quotes. I feel like it's just very dependent. Like sometimes just a random quote pops into my head. Like if I'm watching like the Cornetto trilogies, I got like, oh, you've got red on you. Or if if I noticed it's a comedy movie, or maybe not. I just say you've got red on you, which is nice. It's nice. Always watch YouTube on your TV. You have to pull out your phone to chat. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. We just need to have some kind of text overlay on the screen, which I guess I think I could have done, put it on that side. I didn't think of that. Yes, you could join Patreon for full-length reactions, Patreon exclusives, and for general support. Also to be able to vote on the polls. And yeah, that's where all the TV series go. And then from there, some TV series I'll edit for YouTube, some I won't. It all depends on a lot of things. So you were a meteorology student way back in the day, as far as your career went? In university and for civil engineering, we did a computer programming software that would track some kind of meteorological something or other. I don't remember much about it. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for stopping by and saying that. I hope you're having an amazing day. Most quotable movie? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Lord of the Rings? Maybe? I don't know. Thank you, Anton. And hello. Human about 3 to 5 times? Think the computer just wants to learn how to appear human? I mean, maybe it does. Maybe it does. How often do you watch a film for us and rewatch it because you enjoyed it so much? I personally like to wait a little bit and sort of like simmer on the movies because so I watched Mission Impossible 2. I like using this as an example. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, this was not like at all what I was expecting. You know, it was very different from the first Mission Impossible. But over time, I was like, you know what? Thinking back on it, I actually really enjoyed it. So unfortunately, I don't have much free time, or else I'd be rewatching movies a lot or having them in the background. But when I'm editing, I can't really have a movie playing while I'm editing because I have to listen, which is very unfortunate. So I haven't rewatched many movies, but there are some that I do want to rewatch just because they were amazing. I do want to do more live streams. So um, one thing that I do on Patreon that I started a couple months ago is everyone in the TV series star tier. Wow, I can't say those three: TV series star tier and up. They automatically get put into, like, it's like drawing a name out of a hat. So I eventually want to do a live stream of that, which is I use marbles on stream, which everyone's name just automatically gets put in if you're in that tier or higher. And then there's a marble race and I comment on it. So eventually I want to do that, but I do like live streams. I have noticed that a lot of people do like unboxing streams, which I don't get stuff, so I can't really do that. So I have to think of other kinds of live streams to do, you know? Speaking of, if you do want to send me stuff, there's a link in the whatever for Throne, or I'll also have a P.O. box. But Throne is probably the easiest one to get. There's gift suggestions there, and you can also suggest other stuff. But yeah, if I did have like unboxing stuff, I would probably do unboxing streams, but I don't really know what other kind of streams to do aside from like just chatting streams like this. Ninja Turtles more quotable than Princess Bride? I have no comment. Uncle who was in the Air Force based in the States along with Germany time. Oh wow, you have a lot of people in your family, Randy, that was in the Air Force or Army in general. Huh. Was there ever like teasing about which is better, like which either division or um I don't know enough about military to really have much, which whoever's in a better place, whatever, in better team side. Oh my god, I don't know the words. Play Last of Us Part 2 on live stream. I would have to play Last of Us Part 1, which I wanted to do YouTube videos for it when the PC port came out, but it was such absolute horrible garbage that it was unplayable. So I haven't gotten around to that yet. And at the moment I don't have much time, so I can't do it. But I do want to eventually do videos of that playthrough. I work on my Hudson Hawk and then the last Boy Scout pitch for Verowak, some Bruce Willis cult classic, like before Die Hard. Speaking of Die Hard, it's gonna be Die Hard 2 next. Oh no, this is this month. This month. Want people to send stuff? I mean, if people want to send stuff, obviously. You don't feel you have to. Don't feel you have to. Which branch? There we go. Branch. That works. People to throw custard for no, don't throw custard at me. Unless it's like perfectly packaged and by throwing you're just, you know, giving it. Alright, Yumin, thank you for being here. Premature jello eating monster. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Thank you for being here. Air Force treats recruits a bit better. There we go. I mean, that's good that he was able to recognize that and say that. That's good. All right, Daniel, thank you also for being here. Enjoy your errands. I don't think I have to do any today, so. Really enjoyed Terminator reactions. Are you planning on reacting to any more Terminator movies? Yes. So one thing, my New Year's resolution is to finish off the franchises I've started this year. So I might forget some, but so Jurassic Park. So I have the Jurassic World movies to watch. Die Hard, obviously. Movies to watch. I've got the Terminator movies to watch. I feel there's other franchises that I'm forgetting about, so I apologize in advance. But yeah, I do want to finish off the franchises I've done. Make fun of each other, like, that's good. It's, you know, nice fun. Oh yeah, Scream. Scream, I do want to watch another few Scream movies, even though I I don't have many horror movies on the channel, so they don't do that well, but I do want to do at least another Scream and see. Not all franchises are worth finishing. Nope, but I mean, some of them are still worth watching. I mean, like, the ones that I've seen are still worth watching. Like Indiana Jones, I won't watch number 4 and 5 probably. Terminator, I'm very curious about them, so at the least they'll be going to Patreon for sure. Not sure about YouTube, but definitely number 3 I'll do probably for YouTube, but we'll see. Yeah, there's also a lot of Arnold movies that I want to see. There's True Lies, there's Conan, the Barbarian, Predator, there's the Kindergarten Cop. There's a lot of Arnold movies, it seems. All right, Maxie Wolf, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your weekend. Right, okay, next question. What do we have? What's my favorite WoW class? Oh man, World of Warcraft. So I play World of Warcraft. What is my favorite WoW class? It depends for which expansion, first of all, because they all have changes in each expansion. For Burning Crusade, it would be Priest. For Lich King, I think it might be Druid. Cataclysm? Cataclysm might be Shaman, I think. Yeah. I think that's what I would say. I didn't play Pandaland. I didn't play whatever's after, whatever. I played Shadowlands. I don't remember what I played. Was I a priest? I must have been a priest. I think I was a priest. I don't know. It might be priest. Basically healing classes. I like healing classes. Don't have anything to stream. Why not? Wow. I don't want to stream. I don't necessarily want to stream video games on this channel just because I don't have a video game base. If I would stream video games, it would probably be on Twitch first of all, because that's where my game streaming is. Tank Monk is fun. I tried Mistweaver Monk in Shadowlands, and that was interesting. I went for the healing while fighting, not while casting, and that was very interesting. I liked it. Star Wars: The Old Republic MMO? I do want to get into Star Wars games at some point. This is where my whole lack of time doesn't really do well because I don't play WoW that much, maybe like a few hours a week. So if I'm gonna play a game and like want to follow along, I'd want to have more time so I could play it a bit more instead of being like, oh my god, what did I do 3 weeks ago? I don't remember type thing. Hey, D to the T, I'm well. How are you? Total Recall. No, I want to see the Arnold one. I know there's a remake. Doing this for 20K, what level will lead to another? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'd love to do more live streams, like I said, but I don't know what to do them about type thing. So yeah, because the only ones I've seen, like some that I've seen others do is unboxing because it's great. You get to do that while also chatting. I feel really nervous or not sure what exactly to do or entertaining enough when it's just me like this. So I'd rather have something else to do at the same time. Playing streaming Star Wars games. So yes and no. A lot of games that have story and stuff, I hesitate to stream because I love chatting with people while streaming, and a lot of people do just want to spoil everything or backseat all the time. So if I do end up streaming them, I probably wouldn't pay attention to chat much. So that's sort of my options. Either I stream and don't pay attention to chat much, or I do YouTube videos as the playthroughs to comment and stuff. So I'm not 100% sure. Need to step away? All right. Thank you, Orange Line. Enjoy stepping away. And maybe we'll see you again. Maybe not. We'll see. Oats and Goats model, then repost segments of YouTube Rumble since gaming is game. Maybe once a second. I already have a gaming channel. But yeah, that's the thing, is if I do that, I need a lot more free time to edit and put stuff and put clips, which I don't have time. I need to be in a position where I can have an editor who can do that stuff for me type thing, which I don't, so. Am I looking forward to reacting soon? What am I reacting to soon? Actually, everything this month. Home Alone. Die Hard 2. There's something else? I don't remember my schedule, but anyways, those two for sure. Die Hard 2 and Home Alone are things I'm looking forward to. Unboxing a movie. This one's VHS. This one's DVD. Hey, if someone sends me a VHS, I don't really know what I don't have a VHS, so you know. that's not gonna happen. Yeah, JK, that's why there's a lot of people who like don't want people to figure out, or if it takes like 2 seconds too long, then like, hey, just go over there. And it's like, well, no, like, you know, but let the person explore it. That's how I see it. So that's why it's a bit iffy with that. All right, Josh. No, thank you. No need to apologize. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. You consider Die Hard a Christmas movie? I mean, it happens during Christmas, so it's a Christmas movie. Every time you hit the link to my Discord, accept invite or never mind, just doesn't show up. That's weird. That's weird. It should open up in a new browser, or if you have the app on your PC, that should automatically show up. I don't know why it wouldn't work. I've never seen Home Alone, no. I just know I think from the poster. That's all I know. And obviously he's Home Alone. Come on, unless they're completely lying in the title. Why would they do that? If you're sure you want to leave YouTube, you have to accept that. Oh, maybe that. Maybe that. All right, if you could take the place of any villain in any movie you've seen, who and why? I'm trying to think of movies where the villain wins. You see, I'd be tempted to take Thanos' place, because he's just super powerful, and I could just decide to not snap everyone, you know? Power is good. Die Hard so I can have an amazing voice? Oh, that is tempting. That is tempting, isn't it? Or maybe Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, so I could just call off Christmas. For those who don't know, it's also Alan Rickman saying that, but yeah. That's a very good question. Too much responsibility with that power? I've got this. I've got this. I would keep some of the infinity stones for myself, obviously, but I wouldn't just get rid of half the people. Select a few people. Hey Mike, thanks for stopping by. Well, thank you so much. You've been there for a while, yes. I am glad to see you, and I hope you have an amazing, amazing day. Weekend, actually, because it's a weekend. You'd be Darth Vader in Star Wars? I would just scare them instead of choking them. Oh my god, I mean, the Force is pretty nice to use, isn't it? Oh man. Oh man. No, I would still go with Thanos. Definitely. Especially if I have the freaking just the amount of power. Yes, please. What do you plan for Christmas in terms of reaction or for like Christmas hangout thing? Reactions is the two that I said, Home Alone, Die Hard 2. I know there is another one, and there's the Patreon poll winner that's going to be there. And then later in December, the YouTube poll one. Just for fun, do you agree that Tuesday is the stepchild of weekdays? No, Tuesday is awesome, actually, I would say. I'd say Tuesday is one of the better days. Personally, I have nothing planned so far. That's, I know around Christmas I'll be relaxing because I'll be able to have a bit of time off. So a bit of relaxing. I don't know about the rest. I'll figure it out in a couple weeks. Trobex, thank you for the super chat. There's a finger. Thank you so much. But YouTube is so weird. I don't really know what YouTube things work like that unless it's not a yeah. Thank you so much. Helping after over 66 would be so satisfying. Years of planning finally paying off. Yeah, imagine that, like all the years of pretending to be a weakling and defenseless. Oh man, and then you're like, you have unlimited power. Good morning, Russell. Middle of morning, yeah. Getting ready for work. Oh no, you work on Sunday? Oh no. Hopefully it's an easy day for you. Hopefully. All right, next question. What is my preferred pizza toppings? I like barbecue sauce drizzle on top of it, but if I could have pizza toppings without having to pay extra, because usually pizza toppings you have to pay extra, which I'm not about that life. I would like to have my pizza to be, I'd like some bacon crumble on top and some feta cheese. And what else? What else? Obviously pineapple. And no, I won't put pineapple on it. Pineapple is good on pizza, but maybe not in that one. In that combination. I don't want unnecessary liquids basically because I want things to be more crispy, crunchy if possible. Maybe I'll have some like roast, it's like some chicken. Chicken would be good on there. There we go, done. Why not Bowser? Bowser's not all that powerful though. He's just, he can jump. He can jump. For TV and movie reaction suggestions, there's this form that I use. Hey, Miles, Hollow Knight. Oh, yeah. Have him as a little tattoo. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did. I painted that one. I think it was before I played the game, and then I played the game, and it's just absolutely amazing. It is such a lovely game, and Silk Song, I'm looking forward to playing as well. I need to play Ori and the Blind Forest soon. I think it's sort of similar, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm glad you're enjoying this, D. I'm glad. I absolutely love doing this kind of stuff, so yeah. Gotta go. All right, Pedro, have a great rest of weekend. Thank you so much. TV suggestion, Firefly. Movie reaction, Master and Commander. Firefly is starting on Patreon this week. Master and Commander is being recorded reaction this month from a Patreon producer request. Look at that. Baked beans on pizza, huh? No. Power isn't everything. If you're the villain, you might as well have fun. Oh yeah, but if you have the power, then you can do more stuff. Like if you could have a choice between being Hans Gruber or Thanos, you could do a lot more as Thanos. So that's why I would go with Thanos. Waiting for so long for 12 years. You've done your waiting. Yes, you have. Hello, Lucio. Hello. Oh man. Patreon Firefly watch it's watch along. Yeah, everything on Patreon, all the full lengths is all watch alongs because you're not allowed to show the whole thing, which makes sense. And plus that way you can adjust the volumes as necessary. The syncing isn't like I feel like the syncing isn't too bad. Like I do have a countdown that goes like press play in 3, 2, 1, whatever, and then I do say the I do say the length of the series for some reason if I have the theatrical cut and you have the director's cut type thing, then that's just how it is. But yeah, I do have a countdown at least to help, and then I press play whenever I get to the 0, 1, go now, whatever. You want to do gameplays? I want to eventually at some point when I have more time. So maybe like in April or something. DJ, thank you so much. Movie reactions over shows because the series involve lots of reaction videos to get through it all. I like the variety of movies. I prefer editing shows over movies because a TV episode is max an hour, whereas a movie can go up to 3 hours, and that's a lot of editing. That's a lot of time needed for editing. Is Hammond a villain from Jurassic Park? I mean, in a way he is, but he's not like... He's not evil, though. I don't know. I don't think he'd be a villain. I think he's just a misguided douche bucket. No, bucket, I would say. This is a replay? No, this is stream is still going on. Hammond is just misguided. I would say he's not a villain. Not a villain. My Patreon thumbnail, did you buy that huge stuffed animal? No, but I have a huge panda that size. I do have a huge panda that size, just not that one specific in my picture. So very similar one. Editing movie reactions can be a pain. Shows are organized. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, shows are so nice. Like editing a Band of Brothers episode versus a movie, I'm like, oh, this is such a relief. The huge panda? Oh, it's far. It's far. I'll get him for next time. Gone with the Winter Killers of the Flower Moon reactions? There are some movies that I'm like, I'd love to watch, but the time length puts me off from it. Like I reacted to A Bridge Too Far, but that was for a Patreon producer pick, which I do full length reaction and I may edit it for YouTube. It's 3 hours long. I haven't decided if I'll edit it yet or not. Eventually maybe, but we'll see. Hey Tony, how are you? Nichiru is pathetic villain, yes. Yes. Oh, dinosaurs are not villains at all. You can't, I mean, it's instinct based, right? It's not they're doing it to be evil. So that's where they're not villains to me. Expanse has credits in different places and the gaps between scenes different region services. Oh, really? Well, that's stupid. I honestly didn't know that. This is the first time I hear of that. That is silly. Why? Why? What's the ideal length of the movie for you? 1.5 hours. ideally. About the clever girl, she might be evil. Nuh-uh-uh, survival. Also, the Dragon season teaser just dropped. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah, it's true. Season 2's coming out next year, right? Oh yeah. Perhaps annually a 3-hour movie could be. It's such a long editing time. I've already done Green Mile, so I don't need to do another one then for another year. It's honestly, editing is, to me, is not fun. This is like the worst part of all of this, which is why I'd love to be able to, afford an editor so someone else could do it. Plus, that way I could do more reactions. Year ends in, no, I'm 12 months, so in like a year's time type thing. So Green Mile came out X months ago, let's say 4 months ago, so I've got another 8 months to go. All right, new question. If you had a one-way ticket transporting you to any fictional movies, TVs, etc. universe of your choosing, which would you pick and why? Taking into account the possible dangers and why you still would take the risk as well. So I'm assuming with that, if I have a one-way ticket, I don't magically get their powers in that universe, right? I'm just me. That is a tough question. That is a very tough question. I don't know. Lord of the Rings seems pretty chill. I'd be in the Shire. Or with the elves, just relax. Everything seems so relaxed until, the whole end of the world thing, but you know what? Maybe that's what I would do. Maybe there. Because the rest, I don't want to be transported into a universe where people have a lot of power because I'm defenseless and I don't want to just be like victim to an extreme, like a spirit bomb attack, like dropping down. No, thank you. So I would go somewhere safer. But I miss a shortcut fence joke in Band of Brothers. It's possible that I watched Band of Brothers before Hot Fuzz. Therefore, I wouldn't know the reference. Because I saw Band of Brothers a while ago. It was all on Patreon, and so now I'm editing it for YouTube. So I saw them all a bit ago. Thank you, Tony. Hogwarts easy, but then you wouldn't have any, like, you wouldn't be a wizard. You'd just be a muggle. That's all it would be. If I could have a way to use the powers, then Harry Potter for sure. For sure. Pipes in the Shire, Rivendell? Yes. TNT universe. I mean, I think that would be pretty nice, actually. Star Trek universe. I think that would be interesting. Maybe I do go Star Trek. Star Trek, yes. 3 miles long. Didn't realize I actually crossed 3-hour mark. Yeah, I didn't either until I signed up to watch it, and I was like, oh wait, this is 3 hours. Oh gosh, yeah. I assumed I could be part of that world. Okay, yeah, I read it as like today I get a one-way ticket to go, and I just integrate into that world. So if you don't get the powers, then I would probably go just somewhere wherever I said. Like Lord of the Rings. But if I do get the chance of if I will have like the wizard powers, Harry Potter. Definitely. Muggle and Harry Potter universe, as long as I married a witch, magic rocks. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, you could have magic to like clean the whole house. You don't have to do that ever again. Who would say no to that? My God. Yes, please. All right, so next question. We're almost on the questions on Discord. Has your watcher demographic appeared to change much and the channel has grown? I know a while ago it was like 99% male and like 1% female, but it has since changed. I think I'm down to like maybe a 90-10 split type thing. So a lot more, women are watching, which is great. And as for the like location wise, it changes from time to time. Like It's usually about 40 to 50% American. And then the rest, sort of, the other big ones are usually like the UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. Those are usually in like the top, whatever I name, like top 5 or whatever. But the US is usually a 40 to 50%. So it fluctuates from month to month which one it is. Refund your answer or go straight to Doctor Who? I haven't seen Doctor Who. Don't know much about it, except that there's a new actor that plays it every X amount of years, I guess. JK apparently said at one point that witches and wizards used to just go to the bathroom on themselves and use magic to clean up. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. I'll still do it the muggle way and go to the bathroom like a freaking pleb. General explanation for subterfuge? I don't know. Well, I mean, if I watched a lot more rom-coms, I think it would skew differently. Or like drama period pieces. I feel like that would skew more with more women. But yeah, I don't know. It is pretty interesting though. You see Doctor Who starting with the reboots? There's so many TV series to watch. It's just the only problem with Doctor Who is that there's like an insane amount of seasons in there, which is the only thing that's sort of pushing me away from it at the moment, just because I have a lot of stuff going on and like um yeah, not enough time. And I want to if I'm going to watch a series, I want to be invested in it and like not not feel like it's dragging on or yeah. Especially if it's a long running series, I do like to watch several episodes in a row. Was I a volleyball player? I played sports. Basketball, volleyball, ultimate frisbee. I know there's others. Baseball? Yeah, baseball. Um Stuff like that. Doctor Who's only 60 years old. Oh, that's it. Oh, I could just watch that in a weekend at like I guess 3 times the speed. What type and size of display TV monitor do I use for reaction? That's a very good question. I think it's a 24, 27, 24 inch, I think. 24-inch, actually. I'm pretty sure. 24-inch monitor. Nothing massive, but yeah. Oh yeah, 27 is, yeah, okay. 27 was the other option, and I decided to go with 24 because that's the best for me. All right, so one more. Oh God, one more question on Discord. If you could fight any celebrity, who would it be? Fight Club inspired. I don't want to fight anyone. A, I would probably get destroyed. B, if I don't get destroyed, I wouldn't want to hurt others, so I don't think I would. Wait. Mr. Blobby. That's who I'll fight. Bring it, Mr. Blobby. Pretty 20. No, I can't. If I use 28 7-inch monitor, I have to sit way back to watch movies because, especially when there's any camera movement, it's going to make me sick. So 24 is better because it minimizes my motion sickness based on the distance. So 27-inch, I'd have to put it back anyways. So it doesn't really. 27-inch is not good for me. Ever. Unfortunately. And like just the distance, like if the screens are too big, it just doesn't work. So if ever I need like a TV as my monitor, it has to be like on the wall and I have to be like far enough back. So Oh boy. Training to become a Jedi. Would you like to be my apprentice? I train in all aspects of the Force. I mean, all, even the dark side, because, yeah. Thanks, Ben. Hope you're doing well. Ooh, Cornetto trilogy, yeah. All three of them. And then at some point soon, I want to watch Paul as well, which has Simon Pegg and Nick Frost, which is not, part of the Cornetto trilogy, but it's still a collaboration, which could be nice. I had a 70-inch TV to your throne, you get the reactions from across the street. Oh, God, no. I'd be like at one end of the room and I'd be at the other and I'd be like, yeah, this is fine. All right, Russell, have a great day at work. Hopefully it's not too stressful. Hopefully it's easy. Goes by fast too. So yeah, so to fight anyone, I would not. I don't think I would fight anyone in celebrity wise. I don't want to hurt people. My dream become a Jedi. You learn to use a trusty blaster today. So uncivilized. Come on. Um, no. I want to use the Force. That's the important thing. Hey DG, how are you? Happy weekend. Correct any of the moves that you've seen. Which one would it be? Oh my god. The movies I've seen have all been directed so well. Like I've enjoyed all the aspects. I wouldn't want to like ruin it, you know? Oh man. That's a tough question. Oh, Hunger Games. Got it. I would direct Hunger Games. Get rid of all that shaky cam. It's gone. Doesn't matter. That's the movie I would direct, sorry. You have an 80-inch TV in your basement for watching movies and sports? Oh wow. That is massive. Wow. That is crazy. Tape measuring was a success? Yes. Yes. You've avoided the wrath. You have. You have. You know how it is when they can still use the force through video? I don't have to know. I don't want a blaster. I don't need a blaster. I'm just gonna freaking deflect all the bullets. I would actually use the force way more than they do in the movies and TV series. Aside from like the 2D Clone Wars, they use the force a lot there. That's what I like. Even Obi-Wan uses the blaster sometimes. I mean, yeah, but it's still uncivilized. You actually hate any movies that you've watched? I don't think there's any movies that I've watched that I've hated. I mean, there's movies that I would just not rewatch just because they're just not like it was good to see once, but it's not something I would ever watch again. You know, there's not movies that I'm like, oh wow, I wasted X amount of hours that I'll never get back type thing. I don't think so. Senior supervisor, supervising overseer to you, it is. Favorite film, TV show I've reacted to. Um, so movie-wise, the Mission Impossible franchise, I absolutely love them, especially because you could like call back things from previous ones. Like I'm honestly so proud of myself for the Mission Impossible Fallout, where I said mission accomplished, which is like a throwback to Mission Impossible um 4, I think. I don't remember which one. So I was pretty damn proud of that one, but I don't think people enjoy that like I do. And TV series. Andor. Andor was absolutely amazing. I also really liked Obi-Wan Kenobi, but not for the production quality, but for the story only. So the production, I mean, Leia running was... We just don't talk about that. So it felt very... I don't know, the production quality is just not that great. But the story, just seeing what happens with Obi-Wan and, you know, I think that was great. What color would your lightsaber be if you had one? Red? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, really? I think I would probably want it to be... What color would I want it to be? I could make it orange. I think orange would be a nice color. Ghost Protocol. Okay, that one. Yeah, I didn't remember which one it was, Snap. Thank you. Become a Jedi Force user by eating your daily dose of midichlorians for breakfast every day? I mean, try it and find out. Figure out with midichlorians how you can get your daily dose and try it. That's all I could say. Okay, so now I'm going to some questions on YouTube because we finished the Discord one, so I'm going to switch over to some YouTube questions and see how those go. Juggling juice. Oh, God. All right, so do you avoid watching movies in real life now because you want to save them for reactions? Sometimes it's a bit difficult for me to know if I want to react to them or not, so I tend to like him and Ha and end up not watching them for a while in either reaction or real life. But there are certain movies that I won't be reacting to, so I will watch in real life. So yeah. There are some that I reserve for real life, some that I will watch reaction. Am I bilingual? I am, yes, French and English. Yes, yes. Alex, have a great weekend. Thank you for stopping by. All the good Marvel movies? Is that why you don't react to them here? Yeah, I've seen, so before I started reaction, I've seen till Endgame, and I've seen a couple things afterwards. And as far as I understand, like I do want to rewatch the movies, and I don't think people would care to watch a rewatch. But so I haven't quite decided yet, but that's why they're not there. I'm not gonna have first time watching Marvel movies because they're not my first time watching. So I sort of have to figure out if I want to try doing a rewatch on the channel or not. How far back in the 20th century movies are you willing to go? I will. So, okay. I will try movies, but the older the movie, the slower the pacing, I believe. So I will try whatever movies in whatever decades, but there's no guarantee that the pacing will be good for me. That's all I know. There is Wizard of Oz that I need to watch at some point, which is in the 40s, 50, 30, 20, something like that. So we'll see how that one is. Un poco de español, sí. Yes, yes. The last movie you saw just for yourself. God. That's a very good question. Basically, lately, instead of watching movies, I play World of Warcraft. So, yeah. I don't know what the last movie I saw for myself was. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. Several months, I guess. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. Sidewinder, enjoy your day. Thank you for stopping by. Very, 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 very appreciated. Superpower in a movie that seemed dumb or not worth having? I feel like the answer is yes. But I can't think of it. I feel like the answer, I want to say yes, but yeah. Can I say something in French? Je ne quoi dire. Being put on the spot is not easy. Voici ma bouteille d'eau. I don't know. This is why I don't do improv. Am I streaming WoW at all? No, I'm not streaming WoW. I play like maybe a couple hours a week max, so I don't really have time for streaming. I'd love to be able to, but I just don't have the time, sadly. How did I come up with the name for my channel? It's a childhood nickname. So there's a Pokemon called Verowak. My name is Vero, or Vero, and you put the two together. It's what my brother used to call me, Verowak. So it's a childhood nickname, and reacts well because that's what I'm doing. It was a movie, but it wasn't great. Okay. I've heard of Charlie Chaplin being good, but I don't really know because I've never seen any. Wizard of Oz, 1939. Same year as Gone with the Wind. Oh, isn't Gone with the Wind like a gazillion hours long? Or... Oh, yeah. No thanks. So, about that. I think Google says it's 4 hours long. That's a... Oh, gosh. Watch things that will never make the reaction channel, but she's a busy hell? Yeah. I mean, one movie that I do for sure want to watch, it's going to be Patreon for sure. I don't know about YouTube edit. It might, but is Moon. That's one that I do want to see. Good old Sam Rockwell. For DC or Marvel? Marvel. I keep hoping that DC will do the serious side of superheroes instead of just having Marvel and all the comedy that they have, which I think would be great, but I don't know what they're doing. And now that they're rebooting everything, I don't know if I care, which is sad. I think DC had a lot of promise, but it just didn't do that well, you know? I've been to the UK. I want to travel more, but again, time. Time. I'm not an apprentice. Well, at the moment, I am, what the hell am I? Blood off Pally at the moment. I'm playing, BC. Row shortening of Verowak? Yes, it is. That it is. 2 gazillion hours long, 2 tapes, yeah. That is extremely long. I mean, I've heard great things about the movie, but I have zero interest in editing that. Zero interest. It's 4 hours. Horde? Oh yeah, of course, Horde. Thank you, TW. 20K. I've not heard of The Crow, so I've not seen it. I've not seen it. Let's see. So there's a question that was asked, do you like cult films? I don't know if I do. I don't know what movies are cult films, so... And I don't know what makes them cult films. I don't think I've seen many. I can't... I don't know. So I can't say if I like cult films, unfortunately. I'll need to watch some in order to know if I do. You know? Dev job outside my channel. Technically this is well, this is a full-time job, this channel. And then I do some programming and I go to online college full-time as well. So I don't have time for another job. And plus, if this is a full-time job, I can't really have more jobs and college. Think of all the people out there that would prefer the 30-minute version of Gone with the Wind with once per action. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, for my mental sanity, no. I didn't know it was a horror movie, so yeah. Hey, Ty, thank you so much. Final episode of Kenobi. Oh my god. It's so good. Yes. That episode is amazing. I mean, okay, you know how someone asked if I could direct something? I'm changing the question. If I could rework a movie or TV series, it would be Kenobi. I would change some things that I think would make it better. I think that series could do with a tad of a touch up. It could, yeah. There'd be no running scenes. Old screwball comedies are paced faster than other films of the period. Bringing Up Baby, never heard of that. Thin Man, also never heard of that. Roughly how long do you take to edit? 2 times the original runtime? No. Well, so it depends. I think for a movie it's about 8 hours long. If I want to do a half-assed job, it could probably take me 4 hours, but the result would probably not be very good. And I factor into that the 8 hours to be all my procrastinating, all my whining about hating doing this, and putting it off. There's not really that much putting it off, but like to get distracted and do other stuff type thing. Scanner Darkly, so many movies I've not seen or heard of, which again, if you do have recommendations, I have a form. This is what I use. This is what I check. Basically, it all gets put into a nice little database and I can search for movies. Starving Games parody of Hunger Games. How would you make Kenobi better? Reva would be dead. She would not survive a freaking stab. Like, Vader would not let her survive. He would kill her, first of all. There'd be no running scenes. No one would be chasing a child and the child getting away. Not like that, at least. Oh, jeez. Let's not even talk about that. Let's see. Hey, Atari, how are you? What is his name? That fake Jedi. I would have less of him. I don't care about the comedy bits in there, the funny stuff. Your head, enjoy your day. Yeah, definitely catch you on the Discord. Thank you for being here. Oh man, what else was there? I'm trying to think what else there was that that I was like, yeah, I could do better. I feel like there was a few other things, but those are the big ones. Love the idea of reworking films. Saw someone suggest reordering the scenes Passengers. Haven't seen Passengers. I'm studying computer programming because I'm one of those people that don't know what to do, what they want to do in life, and have never known, so I just try different things and hopefully something will work. That's sort of my thing at the moment. Three movies, try not to direct for purposes of trying to improve them would be Edge of Tomorrow, Kingsman, and the other Kingsman. I haven't seen Kingsman, well, and I guess either. But I've seen Edge of Tomorrow, which is a fantastic movie. Just fantastic. I loved it. All right, Jedi, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Don't know what you want to do either. I know, but it's just, oh, I wish I had like a passion. Like my brother knew he wanted to be a lawyer like his whole life, and he's a lawyer, and I'm like, I wish I had that, but I don't. So, you know, there's that. Another question: will I do an Encanto reaction? Probably. Feel like there's a lot of. Well, I haven't seen 99% of animated movies, so there's a lot of movies for me to watch. So I should probably do an animated movie poll at some point. Engineering is better? Not for me. Not for me. The studying of it, I enjoyed it, but the work itself, no. No, thank you. I'm not about that life. You know? Which computer language? At the moment, well, they're teaching Java mostly, which I'm not a huge fan of. So I'm just getting through, I guess. But we're also learning databases and what else? What the hell did we learn? Other stuff. But mostly Java is the focus for this one. Just here, would make a game in Unity and Real Godot or some other engine. So before I started doing programming, I was thinking of doing a game in Godot, which is probably the one I would still try to make it in. So I'll say Godot. Now that I understand how programming or how looking up how programming works, I think I'll be able to use Godot way, way easier. Have you seen Monty Python movies? I think I saw part of one. I don't know how many there are. Megamind? I've heard that Megamind is a movie. Hover up is How to Train Your Dragon on her to watch list by now. It's there. That's all I can say. Every month is different, especially because now that I have Patreon producers and stuff, so I do have extra reactions that I do, and there are some that I do want to edit for YouTube as well. So yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping this year I'll be able to get like an editor, but I don't know. So if I do, I'll have a lot more movies that I can watch. But we shall see. Do I still do art? Sadly, I don't have time for art. I don't have time. I want to do art again. I want to do more short films. I guess my creativeness has been shifted from art to short films, which is another form of art expression, I guess. That's what I'm focusing on for artistic release, I guess I would say. Hey, Harry, how are you? AI programming? Yeah, good. I'm good. Have a nice day, Phil. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Megamind and Minions, yeah, they come out at the same time. Yeah, I remember looking it up and seeing Megamind was really popular or released at the same time as another movie who was extremely popular, and I was like, maybe that's why I didn't hear of it. But yeah. Oh boy, right. All right, does anyone have any questions that they want to ask? Starting to need to, go for a walk and do some exercise, so stream will probably be done very shortly, but I would like to do more live streams in the future. There is plans of having my monthly Win All the Marbles race on live stream, so it would be just a short stream leading up to the event and then doing the event and then a little bit after. So that would be pretty nice to do, I think. It'd be a once a month kind of thing. How freakishly long is your hair? This long. It goes down to, I think, it's like my lower back somewhere-ish. It's a bit long. It always has been. What's my favorite snack and where can your viewers send you some? Oh my god, favorite snack? Oh my god, there's so many favorite snacks. Kinder Surprise. Chocolate bars. Or some kind of like cashews or nuts. What else? What other snacks are there? Oh my god, on the spot. And where can your viewers send some? Well, there's two different ways. There's a throne link here. Or I have a PO box as soon as I figure out where it is. And I have a PO box in It's a bit hard to read it, but there it is. It's in my bio in my channel info. Oh my god, I don't know how to talk about these things. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Funny story. I actually did a little... For which one was it? I think it's for one of the Clone Wars episodes or something. I did a Where in the World is R2-D2. So it had the Carmen Sandiego logo, but I put R2-D2 instead. It was nice. I don't remember what it was for. I just remember doing it. How did I get to be as gorgeous as I am? Jeans. I don't wear them, but jeans. Kill for full head of hair. I mean, there's wigs. There's wigs. Wigs are like... People can't tell wigs are wigs. You know? So wigs work. I don't sound Canadian at all? That's good, because I need to work on my wow, general American accent, so I don't sound Canadian. There are certain words that I say that I know sound Canadian or just weird. Have a great rest of your weekend, Galaxy. Thank you for being here. All right. In case you don't know, and you need to get ready, Christmas is in 3 weeks and 2 days, so if you haven't done your Christmas shopping and you still need to do it, go do it now. And then, quick note, in like 4 weeks, it's gonna be a new year. So what if you would sound Canadian? I mean, for films, if you sound Canadian, then you might not get the role because a lot of movies are set in America and they want an American accent. If you sound like a bit of Canada, well, it's not going to be the same. It's going to sound very different and it's not going to fit the character. Leafs, I'm not a sports person. So, no sports team. Yeah, it's mostly just for like it's like if you go audition for a British production and you sound American, unless the character is specifically American and they're looking for an American accent, you're not gonna get it. How the Rent Stole Christmas? Yeah, yeah. I mean, just do get some paper, do some cards, and say nice things in it. Compliments are always nice. Not many people get compliments. Honest, genuine compliments. Did you fake a British accent? Oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, if I went in with an American accent and I couldn't fake a British accent, then I wouldn't get the role because, I wouldn't sound British. Just like I can fake a Canadian accent type thing. That's all. That's all it is, really. Fake it till you make it. I'm just pulling up. I just want to see what my schedule is for this month because I don't remember. All right. Okay, so coming up this month, we have some Home Alone. There's a Patreon Christmas poll that went on. So there's a winner. There's going to be another Christmas movie. And there's also going to be Die Hard 2. So 3 Christmas movies, because technically I was told Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie. And then there is currently a YouTube poll going on, which it seems like there's a definitive enough winner. The poll was between 7, True Lies, E.T., and The Sixth Sense. Wait, 4. Those are the 4. And 7 seems to be the winner. It's like 5% higher than True Lies. So unless I get a buttload of people voting for this randomly, 7 is going to be the winner, it seems. Fake it till you make it is how I became supervisor. That's everyone's doing it. Everyone is faking till you make it. Fake it till you make it, whatever. I've not seen Ninja Turtles movie, no. I've played some Ninja Turtles games. On the NES, I think it was, yeah. One game, whatever it was. Canadians can play Minnesotans pretty well. Interesting, very interesting. I mean, yeah. If I audition for a role that needs a Canadian accent, I need to look up a Canadian accent because it also depends on what kind of Canadian accent they're looking for, right? If it's for like a prairie accent or specifically, I don't know, a specific Canadian accent, I don't know. Don't fake your spontaneous reactions. I feel like if I tried to fake a reaction, it would be obvious. I'd be like, I know I purposely would try to not guess anything because I feel like it would be obvious, but naturally I would probably guess it. So I don't even know how I could even fake a reaction. So, yeah. A Newfie accent? I can't do a Newfie accent. All right, Truth Seeker, thank you for stopping by. Very, 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 very appreciated. What genres do I go for when applying? Because I'm starting out, I'm not picky. I go for whatever genres there are. So it's not, that's not really what, yeah, a role is not going to turn me off if it's like on a comedy or a horror or whatever genre. It's just, any role is a good role, I would say, at my point right now. All right. On my screen, no, I'm non-union. Non-union, unfortunately. I'd like to be union at some point, but we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping next year, because I should have a bit more time, that I could get roles and stuff. So, I mean, when watching movies? When watching movies. I'm good with any genre when watching movies for reactions. So I had a bit of time where there was just like all comedies, but I do want to split up comedies the most. So I don't want to have like a full month of comedies. I feel like that would be too much. So I do want to split those up. I think that might be the only genre that I do want to split up. I technically have an IMDb page, but I need to update it so it actually has my picture on it and stuff. The Smoking Aces? I feel like I've heard of that before. But I don't know what it is. Oh, no worries, Warren, no worries. That's the thing with streaming. Sometimes I'm not paying attention or I forget what I'm talking about or whatever's going on in chat and then I like get the two confused sometimes, so no worries. I'm glad you clarified it though. For Canadian, you gotta throw in I? Oh, you mean A? Oh yeah, A, for sure. Gotta throw a couple in there for sure. A. All right, anyways, thank you everyone for stopping by. It was actually really, really fun. I enjoyed it. I really did. Now I gotta go outside, walk in some snow, because we got some snow. And a few things, there's a poll at the top of chat, and if you haven't done so yet, is just to see if people would be interested in seeing a reaction to me, like seeing Lord of the Rings again. I've seen Lord of the Rings before, so it wouldn't be a first-time reaction. Also, there's links in the description if you do want to join Patreon to support the channel or have access to full-length reactions and polls. I have Twitter there, Instagram. If you do want to support and you can't do so monetarily, that's perfectly fine. All I ask is that you watch the videos. You know, if you could share the videos, thumbs up or comment, that kind of stuff. So there's plenty of stuff you can do to support by watching the videos. Pretty simple, huh? Oh yeah. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. 20,000. I'd love to do more of these. I know at some point I'll have a monthly live stream for the Win All the Marbles. So that's gonna be something fun, I think. And yeah. Again, thank you everyone for being here and actually enjoying what I do. I love all your comments. I read all the comments. Sometimes I don't have time to like respond to all of them, but I do read through all of them and I really do appreciate them all. Simple like using his tape measure. Oh god. Oh no. It's not that simple, it seems, for some people. But yeah, again, it was great to see everyone. And oh yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord and you'd like to join the Discord, we do have oh boy, I don't know what I just did. I do have a link right here where the community is, chat and go to the community. Have a great weekend, everyone. I will see you all in the next video.